the wordless transmission of Mahabodhisattva Padmasrigarbha. The magnificent Mahabodhisattva Padmasrigarbha rose from its seat within the first row of the congregation, and with its inconceivable ability to gestate 10 billion Manamakaya bodies in one single inverting act of undivided Bodhi power, paid homage to the Blessed One. Its great spirit and mind was instantly anointed by the Blessed One's limitless supply of undivided Bodhi power. Greatly empowered and blissfully rejoicing in the profound Mahasamadhi that emerged from the anointing, it bowed 3 times and praised the congregation with the following wordless transmission. Blessed One, all the myriad phenomena perceived by the suffering are nothing more than self-ignorant inversions of your true body, hence further cultivation of the no-self, revealed in this great gathering of the Shining Ones as the body consciousness is no longer useful for spirit and mind than pouring water into a bottomless bucket. Surely the realization dawns for the caretaker that such a mind tool is useless, that there must be something permanent beyond this empty tool of desire. In this fashion, the bucket illustrates the great teaching of the Four Noble Truths. Ultimately, though, it cannot serve as an absolute in itself for the caretaker in terms of self-gnosis and fulfillment. Blessed One, the self-ignorant spirit that suffers from this constant and apparent corruption of the uninverted body, separating itself from your reality, is in a deep anamnetic haze, traveling back and forth between the day consciousness, which is their material body consciousness, and night consciousness, which is their immaterial Sambhokara body or dream body. In a way, indeed, Devasraja is right that they are dwelling in a dream within a dream, believing the false to be true and the true to be false. In doing so since beginningless time they suffer greatly as they re-experience the painful sensations of birth, decay and separation from all things they hold dear. They become petrified and bewildered, confused and filled with anxiety. In this poor spiritual state they become vulnerable to the demonic forces of Mara, who desires nothing more than to lure the ignorant into further desire bodies. Blessed One, because they lack the ability to spiritually recall these ideated states or self-ignorance and desires which are in accordance with their continuous entanglement with phenomena, they cannot see the truth and sheer actuality of any given regeneration of actions executed in the samsaric fabric of the 3 times. The inexhaustible power of your truth eludes them as self-confirming beyond any shred of doubt. Blessed One, because they lack the ability, they also lack the will to enter even into the proper Bodhi state of right view and right direction towards a proper self-awakening in the light of your true body and reality. Whatever is done by us Mahabodhisattvas can only serve as mere reminders, mere pointers towards a suitable condition where the specific spiritual nexus for such an ability and will to enter the profound is highly probable. Blessed One, to those whom suffer I have created this Litania as to be used in their moments of deepest contemplation over the difference between spirit, mind and body consciousness. My thoughts, my material body, my dream body and the world during day and night are not my spirit but my body consciousness. My body consciousness is this body I feel, this world I see, these dreams I dream, but they are not my spirit and mind. This body consciousness is in my spirit is not in this body consciousness. If I desire to know my spirit and mind as they are in truth, as one and not two, I have to precede my body consciousness. What is before my body consciousness as itself before every cycle of birth, life and death, and thus, every cycle of breath, every cycle of sensation, every cycle of thought, every cycle of motion, every cycle of day and night consciousness with all its desires, is my spirit. Knowing my spirit, my true self as thus, is to know my true Buddha nature, and knowing my Buddha nature will release me from self-ignorance and future pain. Blessed be all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and may they aid me with their limitless supply of awareness power, in this quest to self-enlightenment. Blessed one, the one of poor or mediocre spiritual abilities, will indeed grow, if they memorize this litania and use it properly during their time of deep self-contemplation, for their spirits will not easily be tricked by the evil one, Mara, thereby increasing their chance of becoming non-returners by seeing and entering the superior stream of the Buddhadharma. Blessed one, those of superior spiritual ability will benefit greatly by knowing this litania, because, once it is entered into the mind of this superior spirit, the litania will instantly become wordless and reveal the real power of that which is timeless and hence imageless. Thus, our ability to transmit the wordless sutra, as declared by the great Avalokitesvara as the Dharmakaya Sutra, will instantly be realized and rejoiced into its fullest extent. Blessed one, the Dharma eye of such a mind will see with its own awakened ability that its own true nature is imageless, because the Dharmakayas of all Buddhas are not different. It will see that its own true nature contains a vast depth, because it is ineffable. It will realize with great nirvanic joy the everlasting nature of its true self, because it has no beginning or end. It will understand what true oneness is, as opposed to those believing in oneness with phenomena, because the Dharma added to an undivided awareness power are not different. It will find perfect harmony, because it is now nirvanic spirit and mind beyond positive and negative poles of constant differentiation. It will understand the meaning of true purity, because it is not tainted by hatred, greed or delusion. It will possess the indestructible light of undivided bodhi enjoyment, because, with its wealth of qualities, it is the basis of all spiritual enjoyment.